I was born in the archipelagic country of the Philippines, which is nestled in Southeast Asia. Situated in the western Pacific Ocean, it consists of about 7,641 islands that are categorized broadly under three main geographical divisions from north to south: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. After moving to the US, my first big trip was to Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, to explore the private retreat of the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley. The mansion experience includes the famous Jungle Room, Vernon's office, trophy building, and meditation garden. We also visited the Presley Motors Automobile Museum adjacent to his home. Although I had made my home in Midwest Nebraska, I took various trips to the Pacific coast of California. I visited San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge, along with the famous Alcatraz prison. Also, other places include SeaWorld, Disneyland, Hollywood Universal Studios, Los Angeles Walk of Fame, the Kodak Theater, and even the Reagan Museum. While taking a trip to Atlanta, Georgia, I was able to visit the largest high-relief sculpture in the world, the Confederate memorial carving that depicts three Confederate figures of the Civil War: President Jefferson Davis, Generals Robert E. Lee, and Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson. Not all of my trips in the US have to be 6-hour plane rides. Just an hour away is the Windy City of Chicago. I got to visit the centerpiece of AT&T, Millennium Park, the Loop community area, and of course the Bean. Perched high above the Victorian village of Eureka Springs, Arkansas, recognized by the National Trust for Historic Preservation as one of America's dozen distinctive destinations, is the 1886 Crescent Hotel and Spa, a palatial structure and landmark hotel known widely as the symbol of hospitality for the state of Arkansas and Ozark Mountain region. It is also said to be one of the most haunted attractions in the state. Of course, I needed to take a trip to the Big Apple itself, New York City. A few of the places that I have been were the World Trade Center, Rockefeller Center, and Central Park. I even visited Strawberry Fields, which is a living memorial to the world-famous singer, songwriter, and peace activist John Lennon. Of course, a New York trip is not complete without watching a Broadway show, so I definitely had to go to one. My favorite American food is barbecue. so I had to check out the famous Arthur Bryant restaurant in Kansas City, Missouri. A short road trip away was the Duke's hometown of Winterset, Iowa. The only museum in the world dedicated to the legendary actor John Wayne is located right here. I even visited the famous bridges of Madison County, which were popularized by a movie starring Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep. Today, thousands of visitors from around the world flock to the almost mystical setting of the county and its covered bridges. I was able to travel north to Victoria, Canada. I visited the Butcher Gardens, which is a National Historic Site. You'll find remnants of the original cement plant and millions of bedding plants in over 900 varieties awaiting you as you wander through the gardens. One of my most exciting trips was to Paris, France. I got a chance to tour the Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, Sacré-Cœur, the Louvre Museum, Notre Dame, and Moulin Rouge District. The ruined pyramids of Chichen Itza were built by Mayans over 800 years ago and is the second most visited archaeological site in Mexico today. Thank you for watching my slideshow, and I really hope you enjoyed this journey with me. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's still a lot of the world left to see. Where to next?